How are you, Tony? Great, I hope.
Great. How are you?
It's Monday. It's a Monday, so that's how that goes. How good would you be at being a member of the Benedict Society? Would you be good at it, or was this like, oh God, no?
That's a great question, Bruce. I don't think I'd be a great member. I don't I when they go in some pretty sticky situations, and I'd probably be the guy that's like, let's just call it a day. Let's just let somebody else do this.
I see food. Let's go get the food, right?
Let's call in the authorities, guys. This isn't our job to do.
So, how is it actually acting against yourself or opposite yourself? Is that difficult or not really?
There's certain things that I would do. Like Curtin is so, because the whole idea of this season is the difference between kind of true happiness and an idea of happiness that Curtin is selling. And so Curtin is very kind of good posture, but it's like you can see the cracks in the veneer. And like when he's talking to somebody, he's not really listening, he's just kind of talking at them. Whereas Benedict is so empathetic and his posture is so weighted down just because he's carrying his mission. And I kind of remember these certain things, and then that kind of helps me get into it.
Because you do so many characters. I mean, God, just think of the ones you do for all of the voiceovers.
Oh
How do
yeah.
you keep them all straight? Do you have a book where you look at it, or do you take clips and look back at these things to remember how to do it when you go back to something?
I think like when I do animation, they'll always play a voice that I did, and so it'll help me match it. And then I'll typically have to like I'll before if we're coming back to something, I'll watch the previous season to kind of get back in the rhythms. But I think maybe I'm just a mess, Bruce. I might just be.
Do you like have little quirks that you say this belongs to this one, this belongs to that
Oh
one?
yes, yes. Like for instance, Buster on Arrested Development, he was always in a state of defense, and so his hands would go back and his chin would go back, and he was always like, "What's coming at me?" And so I would always like be in this posture a lot. Whereas Benedict was always hunched over because he loved people so much, but he just like carried the weight of him, all the time. And he always kind of wanted to be lower than everybody. Whereas Gary was also like that on Deep. His posture was bad because he never wanted the thought of him being above Selena was like a nightmare. He always wanted to be below her. So if he could have cut off like a foot from his height, he would have, because he hated being above her.
So it's all about posture, is what you're telling me.
There's a lot of posture, and there's a lot of like Curtin, for instance, his diction is a lot more clear, whereas Benedict kind of speaks like from the back of the throat, where he's like, yes, yes, yes. Where Curtin gets a little up here, and he's like, yes, and his a little more nasally.
Okay, do you have a brother or a sister in real life?
I do. I have a brother who's a lawyer in Atlanta, and a sister is a social worker in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Can you relate to any of these kind of relationships that they have?
Oh, what do you mean that they have?
The characters in
Oh,
Benedict.
oh, 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 oh. Yeah. I mean, it's like there. I mean, there's a lot more trauma in the Benedict brothers, but that kind of, even though we're different, really wanting to connect, like the bloodline. Like we're brothers, and it's just that is a foundational thing that no one ever has, that other people don't have that we have.
Yeah, have you ever played opposite yourself before, or is this the first time?
I think this is the first time. Yeah, this is the first time.
Wow, because you definitely do see two distinct characters in this.
Oh, that's
Really,
good.
really, yeah, it's remarkable. You're very good at it. But the kids have gotten so big this season.
Yeah, so big.
What's up with that? I mean, next year are they going to be driving? And
What's up with people getting older and like growing?
it is not good. I do not like it. Right?
By the way, you have incredible hair. You've held on. It looks amazing. And men across the world are like jealous of your follicles.
Thank you
Uh,
for that. I needed something. But I mean,
yeah, those kids are getting
I
bigger.
needed some throwbot, right? But working with kids like that, does it really change your dynamic with them at all?
A lot of this season we've been kidnapped, and they're trying to find us. So we don't have as much with them. But they're just like, I have a lot of respect for kids in this business because I started off when I was much older, in my 30s, no, my late 20s. And it's a hard business to be a kid in. There's a lot coming at you, and they really handle it beautifully.
Well, Hey, you kind of do too, but I'm not going to throw that out there because you might get a big head out of it. But thank you so much. It's so
Thanks,
fun to
Chris.
see this character. And, you are the kind of actor that you think, I cannot see you as anything else but one character, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
you go and you do another one. And you think, I can't see him anything else but that character. And now you throw two at us. And it's like, oh my God, how could I do anything more than this? So,
Bruce, that means,
you're one of those.
thank you very much. That means a lot, man. Seriously.
Well, from my hair to your life. Enjoy. Thanks so
Please
much.
hold on to it. All right. Nice seeing you.